Before long, we'll all try to crank up our lawnmowers for the first time this season, right? Some will start, maybe others may not.
If you fall into that second category, keep salt in mind, and not just for lawnmowers, but all kinds of outdoor products.
Back to Bling It On, Sol's General Manager, John Deneen. Good to see you, Johnny.
Guys,
Welcome
hello.
back.
That's how it
Thank
always
you.
works for me. Every time I try to start my lawnmower for the season, it never starts.
And I end up pulling
Never
muscles.
once.
You know,
And
you're
that's the
working so
problem.
hard to get it going.
Yeah.
Well, and this weekend, you know, I got out and did a bunch of yard stuff because it was nice out.
Right.
So I was thinking, okay, perfect. The weather's finally changing. Now we got this cold weather back in. But
Yeah.
still,
But
It'll
it's the
happen.
time to start thinking about this. So what
That's
types
the
of
thing.
residential, commercial products are we talking
and
about?
that's what's great about it. People don't realize. They think, okay, mowers, yeah, the typical stuff. But we have lawn edgers, hedge trimmers, blowers, backpack blowers, almost anything
I want
you
a
see.
backpack blower.
And that's what's great about
I don't
it.
know why, I just want one of those.
Well, guys come in and they go, okay, you know, I got the typical thing that normally just plugs in.
Yeah.
Well, we've got the big commercial stuff that we want you to see.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you bring it in and we'll take care of you.
Which brands do you carry? That's something we always want to emphasize with you.
Exactly. You know, for the home guy, the residential, Craftsman, Still, Echo, Redmax, any of the top brands
Yeah.
we carry. And that's the same on the commercial side as well. A lot of people that are starting up their own lawn services, what are we looking at? Boom, we have it all for you.
Yeah, and one of the things that when your lawnmower doesn't start, sometimes
Yes.
you're just done with it. You're like, you know what?
That's the thing.
I'm done. So if we bring it in, can you trade up to something?
That's what's great as well, because I will take in your older pieces as well to trade in for newer product. We have a lot of people that have cabins, you know, maybe a rental property
Great
that
point.
they don't want the nicest piece.
Right.
Yep.
They just want something that's going to cut the grass every week. So we'll buy that back from you. So don't think anything you have, I'm going to say no
By the
to.
way, those mowers are parked illegally right
Yes, I understand. And we moved them very quickly after that
Okay,
picture was
you're
taken.
right.
Good to know. What does a customer need to know, that confidence factor,
Yes.
that it's not going to break down on them a month or two later?
And that's one of the biggest things with motors, you know, any gas-powered item, you're taking kind of a risk to a degree. We have mechanics on staff that go through everything. We make sure the motors are running great, the oil's changed out. We make sure this product is going to last for you because we don't want you to get home, it's not running, and then you're really angry.
Whoa, I sure love a riding mower. Look at those
Oh
two.
boy, you
Those
know,
are-
the riding
yeah,
mowers
John
are
Deere.
great. Guys come over and go, boy, I have a small yard, but
Yeah.
I could really use that.
Exactly.
Ladders too, as we're
Ladders as
focusing on
well.
mowers, but this.
You know, a lot of people want to get up, clean their gutters, get all those leaves that over the wintertime have been stacked up there. We have everything from you for the 32-footer to the 10-foot, 8-foot step ladders. We have all that as well. So make sure you stop into all of our locations.
There's been a little bit of mystery surrounding
Yes.
this piece that Mary's been wearing.
Yeah, there has been.
I've been wondering, this has really bothered me all week.
Yes, I
Reset
know.
for us. What was
What-
the
what is this
question last
piece?
week?
You know, last week it was because we bought this in from an estate. And so the blue stone was actually what we were trying to figure out what it was. It's
Yeah.
a Neil Joseph estate piece, 18 karat, with a carat worth of diamonds around it. All of my staff has been looking, trying to figure out what the stone was. Well, this week we finally figured it out, and it's actually a blue zircon that's in there
Wow.
with the diamonds surrounding it.
That
so
is cool.
It is a gorgeous piece. We've already actually had phone calls on it
Really?
because they saw it, because it's a unique piece and
Yeah.
it really stands out.
I've loved wearing
very
this.
unique.
It's a gorgeous.
I loved it.
It really
Speaking
stands.
of gorgeous,
Yes.
John, and I'm so glad you brought in a blue piece as we were talking about autism awareness
Exactly,
earlier.
and so it worked out perfectly.
Wow.
This is actually an 18 karat white gold. It has almost 4 carats worth of
Yeah.
diamonds plus almost 10 carats worth of sapphires all around on that bangle bracelet. As you can kind of see, you see the different colors of sapphires.
Yep.
You see the darker London blues, where you actually see, you know, even lighters
Look at
to
that.
then to the diamonds.
Right.
We've got about 7, 8 guys sitting in the studio right now. I'm going to
Yes.
ask a question they're all thinking. What's this thing cost?
That piece right there, it is a very expensive piece. Retail wise, you're looking at $27,000. At our stores, you're actually looking at $8,500.
No kidding.
Yes, and it's just a piece that it's a timeless piece, but
Yeah.
it's also a very estate piece.
Yeah.
It will last a long
I
time.
wanted to show that this center row stands up a little bit
It
to the
does.
highway design as you'd see in a ring, but
Correct.
in a bracelet.
It's not just a
gorgeous.
flat bangle style.
Yeah.
It actually has some texture to it to where it stands up.
And those stones, the size of the diamonds and the sapphires, but I mean, it's just
You don't realize
staggering.
it's a larger piece.
Yeah.
When you really look at it, it comes off
It's
Yeah,
very
really
nice.
nice piece. We got
Impressive.
some viewer questions. You ready
Yes.
for some viewer questions, Johnny?
Perfect. I
All right,
love it.
let's get to the first one. Why are some blue topaz stones lighter and some are darker? How do they get their color?
Funny that you brought this in.
It's
Is
funny
there
how
anything
that
about
happens.
Yeah.
You know, actually, all topaz are actually colorless. And so it's through heat and irradiation that it gets its color. The stronger the heat element that you give on that topaz, it gives that really dark blue, like London blue sapphires, darker blue topaz as well. So it's the heat element that actually comes into play when you're talking about a darker topaz.
Has your wife had a hard time keeping you grounded the last week, John?
You know, I tell you what, I keep getting text messages going, boy, I just went over 90th and Blondo, and then I see your big head. And I'm like, oh boy.
See, the goal of this is to promote Saul's, promote our segments on the blend.
Yes.
Why would you put my mug on there?
You know,
Don't
we
you
have
wanna,
to put you.
I mean,
You guys look amazing on
If
there.
you wanted to
So
leave me off, that'd have been fine with me.
when they first initially told me about it, I didn't realize how big it actually is until you go over that spot.
It's huge,
So,
right? And it's sort of, it rises above every building, every
Yes.
sign. So as you're north on 90th heading toward Maple, it's impossible to miss, which
and
is
you
part
see-
of the fun
exactly.
of it, you know.
Well, and with the April Fools yesterday, I got a bunch of texts on that, and I go, oh boy, I can't believe somebody did that. And then I looked into it, so that was
that's
good.
Right, we played the joke that somebody had graffitied it, but it was just April Fools.
joke,
So,
yeah.
but they left you out, John. You were
I know.
untouched.
I was like, boy, I mean, what's wrong with me? But it was
stuff, John.
It was very nice.
SaulsJewelryandLoan.net. The piece that I've been wearing, it sounds like there's already some interest in it. If
Yes.
it's something that you really want to own, I'd encourage you to visit John at 120th, the north of center location there. It's where this piece will be. But there are some gorgeous brand new items there, and so shop around. 5 locations in the area, and all of them have outdoor equipment,
All
I
of them
guess.
have outdoor equipment. If you don't see it out, ask, because we probably have it in our warehouse.
Thanks, John.
Guys, thank
Thanks,
you
John.
again.
Good to see you.
Great to see
You as
you.
well.
All right, so you got strong opinions on your favorite music, how you can make your voice heard, coming up in today's Wednesday website.
And Omaha landmarks have been going blue to promote autism awareness. Up next, how you can support and get involved with the cause.